Yeah. You already know, man. This your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, back at you, man. You already know, man. Representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know how I give it up. I got my fellow Philadelphia Eagles fan down at the bottom, and I got a Tennessee Titan fan right here in the corner, man. You already know, man. So right now, we about to get into a little bit. We about to get into a little bit of how the draft's supposed to go, are the missing pieces that we are missing, as far as the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. And on top of that, if y'all don't know, we got the Titans on our schedule coming up in the 2022 season. So we're going to get into that later on in the back end of the episode. But right now, we're going to get into it, man. First, I want to say shout out to the viewers for viewing this, man. Please subscribe to the channel below. I do this for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Please, man. Listen, I represent y'all, man. Philly Nation, we already here, man. It's two type of fan bases. You already know, man. I represent both. I understand both. Two type of fan bases. But let's get into it. Let's start with Philly first of all.
Let's start with the Titans because it's two of y'all against one, man.
All right, we can start with the Titans. All right, so I want to everybody gonna get between 2 or 3 minutes apiece, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Coming off the 2021 season, were you satisfied with everything in totality?
Hell yeah, definitely, right? Everybody blame Ryan Tannehill, but put yourself in Ryan Tannehill's shoes. It's documented, it's printed. We had 91 starters. 91 people start. Most teams only got 11 players, right? We had 91 players start. So how could you build chemistry with different players every week? You understand what I'm saying? And then when you do get your core people back, how could you build chemistry with them when you never even had practices with them throughout the whole season? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we improved the offense. We was one of the last defenses last year throughout the whole, look how we turned it up. We was one of the top 3 defenses this year. You understand what I'm saying? So we building off that. But a lot of people want to blame Ryan Tannehill. How could you blame Ryan Tannehill? Well, most of our season we had practice squad people. And then when we did, people say, okay, he's supposed to improve when everybody came back. But how when he didn't even have time to, you know what I'm saying, practice with his people all year? Julio Jones wasn't there. A.J. Brown wasn't there. And then when A.J. Brown was there, Julio wasn't there. And then when both were there, Derrick Henry was there. So how could you actually build chemistry in an important game when you have a practice with these guys more than 2 weeks throughout the whole year? You understand what I'm saying? But with that being said, we got 91 different people playing and practice squad people playing all year. We was hurt all year. We still had the first round bye, one of the best records in the NFL with that much adversity. Man, listen, that's good. I mean, I hate to go down that way, but you got to think of it. That playoffs wasn't really Ryan Tannehill's fault. We had all our big 3 together, but we don't got the chemistry because all our big 3 together haven't even had 2 weeks of practice straight together, 2 or 3 weeks practice straight together. You know.
All right, I'm gonna go next, and to capitalize off what you said, I feel like y'all played like y'all did so damn good last year, being the fact that y'all had all of these injuries. No, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all had chemistry issues, and the fact that y'all had that first round bye and then making it to the playoffs with everything y'all had to face. That's damn good. Y'all was a gritty team last year on offense and defense.
You know we lost to the worst and we beat the best.
Yeah, y'all had to get it from the mud. And what I'm saying from the mud is y'all had to really scramble to get to where y'all at. Now, imagine if y'all had everything in place. Then it would have been, I feel like Cincinnati wouldn't have won that game, period. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had 9 sacks on Joe Burrow. That's like
9 sacks, 1 interception. 200 yards passing, 150 yards rushing. Yeah.
On top of that, y'all didn't have Derrick Henry for the latter part of the season. So for y'all to just get that, still maintain that first round bye, that is excellent. I don't know how next year is going to look. I don't know who y'all going to lose next year or who y'all looking at as far as draft prospects and everything like that. But just going based off 2021 season, y'all had a hell of a season. Even though y'all exit the first round just like us. But with everything being said, y'all still had a hell of a season. You know what I mean? Y'all had way more injuries than we did. Y'all had a hell of a season.
And then let me capitalize off of 2 things real quick. I'm going to transition over to y'all, right? One thing about us, I would say, is that, one thing about us, all our starters is coming back next year. Everybody, we might lose here and there pieces, but everybody that's the main player is scheduled to come back next year. Derrick Henry under contract. AJ Brown still under contract. Harold Landry under contract. Bud Dupree under contract. Denico Autry under contract. Jeffrey Simmons still under contract. So we getting all our starters back. But the main thing that plagued us, I can say plagued y'all because y'all a young team, that chemistry, man. I think y'all should have chemistry coming into next year. It's still y'all was together. Y'all was still new to each other next year. Y'all had a new coach. Y'all had a new, you know what I'm saying? New coach. Yeah. Y'all had people that ain't playing y'all system for more than 3 years. So I think half of the issue with y'all was chemistry too. So this is a transition from the Titans over to the Eagles. And I think coming in next year, y'all should be good because y'all should have more chemistry. It's not no put together team no more. Y'all got a year under y'all belt. And everybody know y'all familiar with y'all coach, and y'all coach familiar with y'all team. Because you see it progressing towards the end. It wasn't like y'all beginning. Y'all end was better than y'all beginning. So y'all should carry over the next year, hopefully. What you think?
What you think about the Titans before we jump on the Eagles band shit? What you think about the Titans, Trev?
Nah, I agree with both of y'all. What y'all saying? I think I feel like Titans gonna be good. They're gonna be straight. That with the playoff game that came, I think it was just basically off of mistakes. They lost their momentum because they lost people and they had to get back. You know, with Derrick Henry going out and then he come back in the game, he lost his little flow. He starting off, getting off the line, but they still did good enough for a team that didn't have the flow like they had in the off season, but or on the regular season, excuse me. And I think on that game, I think the coach kind of messed who the biggest fault in that, with the play calling.
The play calling, of course.
Dealing with the type of team you got. You have to be prepared to have plays for that type of situation. And then that last play calling when he did
that fourth down, that conversion.
Yeah. And give them a chance, and so they still that team. It just those little mistakes dealing with especially with the coach didn't give them a chance to come back off of the situation they was dealing with. But going to next year, I just think they be good. All out. I say that on a draft thing, they should focus a little bit more key plays on the defense side. That just how my opinion how I feel that I feel like their offense is already good at that. It probably could be, but mostly I think they focus on a little bit more on the defensive side to get that a little bit more up. Not that defense, not saying that defense is still good. They still had good defense that season. But I think it's still a little bit more keys that could be on a defense, and the Titans be out. They good. I think they jump back like the same old next year.
I think our defense was good. Our defense was our rush defense was number 2 in the league.
Yeah,
no. That's what I said. Yeah. I know you're
like y'all go grab, getting another edge rusher and offensive lineman because. Secondary. Edge rusher and safety. Yeah, I was just about to get into that. An edge rusher and a safety. If y'all want to get into a cornerback too, because
let me tell you this though. Both our edge rushers got 8 sacks apiece. So I don't think we need an edge rusher. Not only that, our interior line have 9 sacks apiece. Matter of fact, one of our edge rushers have 12 sacks. Our other edge rusher got 8 sacks. Our interior line as a whole, we got an 8-sack person, we got an 11-sack person. So we don't. Our front is cool. Yeah. It's just that we can't handle the pass like that.
Would you say going into the draft? Because I did a video with Trail a couple days ago, and we was going through the free agent list and stuff like that. Like I actually went on the internet, I shared the screen, and we was going through a bunch of free agents and stuff like that. I don't know how y'all draft board look, but going into free agency or going into the draft, you think that y'all primary focus should be on a cornerback and a safety? Because y'all got the linebacker.
Nah, we got the best safety in the game in Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard is the top safety, if not one of the top safeties in the league. What I say we should get is a slot wide receiver, because we don't have a slot wide receiver. We don't have that little speed guy on the inside to free up Julio and to free up AJ. You understand what I'm saying? I think we should get like a little slot wide receiver and a decent cornerback in free agency. We don't have decent cornerbacks. We got safeties or Amani Hooker and Kevin Byard, but we don't have a corner. We don't have corners at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all had Jenkins all last year, right?
Yeah, but Jenkins got burnt. Jenkins always that's the side to throw it to with Jenkins. They wouldn't throw it to a rookie side. Our number 3, our Caleb Farley, the one that's 95 on Madden. Before he got hurt, they wouldn't even throw it to his side. They always throw it to the veteran Jenkins side. He got cooked, man.
Yeah.
I think a cornerback and another linebacker.
Now our linebacker straight because we got Zach Cunningham. And Zach Cunningham did his thing. Not only do we got Zach Cunningham, we got Evans. Not only we got Evans, we got Simmons. We got Harold Landry, and then we got Brown. We got our linebacker. We deep at linebacker. We real deep. Mind you, our defense was a run stopping defense.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so to jump off the Tennessee Titans and go to Philly, as we was talking before, we was talking about the whole Russell Wilson rumors and everything like that. I don't know if you heard about the Russell Wilson rumors, but
I didn't hear about that yet.
They were swirling around that, everybody want Russell Wilson, and I'm going back and forth on Twitter. Like I said, it's two type of Eagles fans. It's people that agree with me and people that don't agree with me, right? With the whole Jalen Hurts thing and everything like that. So I was doing my little research today, and I realized that Jalen Hurts put up way better numbers than Michael Vick when he first got his first start. You know what I'm saying? Way better rushing yards, passing yards was better, even rushing touchdowns. So I was asking people like, yo, so y'all wanna knock Jalen Hurts down, but then y'all don't want to give, but then y'all don't want to make the what I was saying. Y'all want to give Michael Vick the excuse and stuff like that. Not comparing the two, but I was like, I don't understand. This man had 8 drop touchdown passes. He could have easily been 24-8. Could have easily, you know what I'm saying? Not on top of that, he almost had 1,000 yards. He almost had 1,000 rushing yards. So he was the primary reason why our running game was working. He had 3,100 plus passing yards. You cannot discredit that man for what he did. Everybody knows that he has room to grow. Everybody can see that. But that was the number one guy that led us into the playoffs. So then that had me thinking, okay, cool. When me and Trell talked about it, what are the main pieces that we're missing on our team? And, we went into the whole defensive thing. Trell looked it up. He said, yo, we went to the free agency list, and Trell said, go to safeties and see who we can get it, as far as safeties and everything like that. So we're missing a lot of key pieces, especially on the defensive side. We should go in the draft hitting defense hard. Safeties, cornerbacks, linebackers. Our offense is pretty good, but we can go to free agency and get one of those free agent wide receivers that's available, like a DJ Chalk. A lot of people don't like DJ Chalk, but I like DJ Chalk because he's a big body wide receiver. He played for Jacksonville. Not only that, you could consider him a veteran. He probably like in his 5th year, but he's good though. He's better than what we got now. So
he's somebody that can contribute. You don't even got to teach. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a veteran, so you don't got to really teach him. He could come in and contribute automatically.
Automatically, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So we should come in the draft hitting the defensive board very hard. We could get edge rushers. You know what I'm saying? We lost Derek Barnett. Glad for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got rid of him because he one of the main reasons why we had so many penalties last year. Not only last year, but the year before that. So as a fellow Eagle fan, how do you feel going into the draft? And what you think that the key pieces we need to draft? Because we got a lot of gaping holes, on the defensive side. So what's your opinion?
I feel like talking about with the Jalen Hurts, that they should just he earned the chance to continue.
I agree.
Like you said, he got stuff he needs to fix up, but that's that he gotten way better, and he can only get better. And so let's just give him a chance and save those draft picks and build, because what's the point of if you build a team and you get the pieces that we need, the key pieces, and
what's the point of restart with something else?
Yeah, and if that just say, God forbid, Jalen Hurts don't work out, it's cool. Why? Because if that right quarterback come in, we got a set team, so it ain't gonna fail. But if you spending money and you spend in trying to and rejecting the draft picks, and you ain't used to spending money, you getting less draft picks. You for just a player, for a quarterback. Now that quarterback come in, still not a set team. And then next following year, still not a set team. No matter what quarterback will come in, you're gonna make it hard for them. So why
you should get one quarterback?
Yeah, so build a team so it make it easier for a quarterback to come in, and just like what happened with the Rams with Stafford. He came in with a team that was set, and it was his first thing. It was his first year, and nobody didn't. And people from the
Tom Brady too. Tom Brady came with a team that was set.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. So like people, even from people from the Lions, they be like, yo, we already knew about Matt because we saw it and I didn't watch the Lions like that. I could be honest.
Yeah, Matt Stafford was always a good quarterback.
Yeah. So for seeing his potential that he already had, and now he can show it on a team that's set. That's because they made sure they made sure they had that. So why we can't do the same thing? Why we keep dismantling the team and not making them get chemistry and experience? So that's how I feel about it. I think we should just focus on building. I think on the defense, like you were saying, linebacker and the safety is what I think that we should, because we got slow linebackers, man. They can't drop back quick enough, man.
Ridiculous. Listen, I see it in real life on television, but I also play Madden 22. For those who want to play me in Madden 22, because I know all y'all viewing this, it is
I'm ready.
Xbox. It is Raw 2 Dog, RAW, the number 2. DAWG. Play me a Madden for real. Send me a friend.
Cash Marquis. KASHMARQUE. Man, I'm the Madden guy.
Yes,
they know.
The Philly community on Twitter is heavy, and we definitely in it. So, yeah, man. Like I said to you before, Trail. We spend all this money on draft. I mean, we spend all this money on a quarterback like a Russell Wilson. We don't have no draft capital, so he's going to come to a team. The same type of team, because we can't get nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because we spent all our draft capital on Russell Wilson. He's going to do the same thing like that Jalen Hurts did. And think about this, right? Russell Wilson is getting to the latter stages of his career. He couldn't do it with a DJ Metcalf. He couldn't do it with a Tyler Lockett. They got way too better wide receivers than we got. They got a way better running game than we got. Well, running backs, not a running game. You feel what I'm saying?
But one thing I gotta say to his they got the worst offensive line in the NFL. So maybe he couldn't do it because of the offensive line that he had.
That's true, right? But to equal everything out, what makes you think that he's gonna do it with
I agree with you. He can't. He's gonna be even worse because he don't have no chemistry with him. He have a little chemistry with DK Metcalf and had How you gonna come into a new chemistry with a new team with no chemistry, none of why you gonna do even that's like an ingredient for messing up more.
And that's what I'm saying. We're more than just a quarterback away from getting at least to the NFC Championship. We are missing key pieces on defense. Our offense is okay. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? If we could upgrade on offense,
your offense could win y'all games.
Yes. If we could upgrade on offense, let's get that big body wide receiver like DJ Metcalf, or what's my guy that played for Baltimore, then he transitioned to Arizona, Anquan Bolden. If we can get a wide receiver that can go up and get the ball, just because of how Jalen Hurts throw the ball, Jalen Hurts is not a downfield passer. He's an intermediate. Me and you talked about that, Cash. He's an intermediate passer. 5 yards, 10 yards, he can do that. But down the field, he needs to work on his accuracy. But if he can get that wide receiver like a Dez Bryant or something like that can actually go up and get the ball, you feel what I'm saying?
It'll help your accuracy, because you could throw an inaccurate ball, but he can go up and get that inaccurate.
Yes. We already got 2 small wide receivers. We got Quez Watkins, who is fast out this world, but he's still trying to develop. We already got a Devontae Smith. Our whole wide receiver core haven't had been in the league for only 2 years. Our whole offense, besides the offensive line, been in the league for only 2 years, 2 or 3 years, or that's it. Besides Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard. So if we can get that, then
it's like that because we suffer for not giving people no chance. Like as soon as they niggas do bad, man, we don't like
it's over with.
Get them out of there.
Over with.
It's over with.
Get them out of there.
It's over with. Like I was telling Young George, this draft means so much because we should have the best draft in all of NFL. We got 3 first-round picks. What team got 3 first-round picks? Now I was telling him,
I better use that smart, man.
We can trade up, you know, and save a first round pick for next year, just in case Jalen Hurts don't pan out. We got a first round pick for a quarterback next year, so we can use those 2 first round picks on the defensive side. We need an edge rusher and we need a linebacker. We could always go get a wide receiver from free agent. We made him looked it up. It's a whole list of free agent wide receivers out there. You know what I'm saying? That don't really cost that much as well, too. You know what I mean? And we can go, or we can go get an edge rusher and a safety or something like that. So either way, I'm cool with that. But with that being said, let's get into this 2022 schedule. We play the Tennessee Titans. I don't know, but we do play them 2022. So let's get
let me talk my stuff, right? I think y'all little dogs to us. When I mean little dogs, we beat y'all big dogs in y'all league. We beat them convincingly. The team that y'all wouldn't beat, we beat convincingly. Y'all wouldn't beat the San Fran like that. Y'all wouldn't even beat the LA Rams like that. And the LA Rams won the Super Bowl. We manhandled them. You hear me? Yeah. The LA Rams, we manhandled them. We beat them by, I think, 3 touchdowns, man. Man, they didn't really get past 9 points to the third half. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all big dogs that y'all were, and there's other teams out here that I can't name. To me, y'all probably wouldn't even beat the Seahawks. Y'all probably beat them, but they give y'all run for the money. We dogged them out. Who else?
Can I go after him, Young Jers, and then
Who else from AFC? Don't get me wrong. We lost to the Jets. Y'all way better than the Jets. We lost to some other teams, but y'all not built to go 4 quarters like us. Y'all, no team is built. Why you think we always losing? I called you a lot of times. We thought we was out like, yo, we in OT, but y'all was down by 3 touchdowns. That happened several times. So I give it to this. Y'all smaller than us. We beat the big dogs that y'all couldn't beat. And not only that, y'all not a war. Don't get me wrong. I like the Eagles. Y'all finesse, but as a war team, the down in the trenches, when we down and y'all can't surpass that over us. We are a trench team. When we are down by 17 in third quarter, it don't phase us because we fight. And how many times y'all saw that? More than 5 or 6 times. More than, if you want to tell that last year and this year, I'm going to make it 30 more seconds. That last year and this year, it's been more than 9 times that we've been down by 17 and came back. We are a ugly, dirty, gritty, tough team. And y'all little to us, man.
All right.
Y'all little dogs. And we beat y'all OG. And we beat the OGs. And y'all, the Super Bowl came through the NFC, right? And the NFC top 10 was the LA Rams. And we dogged them. Y'all couldn't dog them. Y'all wouldn't be able to dog them, even if y'all did play it.
All right, so I'm gonna keep this brief. Let me correct them real quick, okay? So I feel like we are a gritty team because every team that
y'all are, my fault. Y'all are. I ain't say y'all was whack. I'm just saying it was us.
Every team that we lost to, we beat ourselves because you got to remember this Nick Sirianni first year as a head coach, and it's Jalen Hurts first year as a starter. So a lot of times we came like we was toe to toe with teams. I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. We could have won that game. The play caller was terrible. I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers. We couldn't punch it in the end zone. I remember we couldn't get in the end zone at all, and we was right there. It'd be like at the 5-yard line, in the red zone. We could not get in it. All the games that we lost, we could not punch it in the end zone when we was right there in the end zone. So I'm not saying that the teams didn't beat us, but I'm saying that we beat ourselves because we could have honestly. Okay, let's put it like this: the teams that we were supposed to beat, we beat. The teams that we weren't supposed to beat, we didn't beat. But the teams that we didn't beat, we were right there to grab it, and we just didn't grab it because of dumb play calling, or we just couldn't plug it in the end zone. We had too many end zone mistakes. Jalen Hurts had 8 drop passes in the end zone, probably even 9, if I'm not mistaken. So we couldn't punch it in, and that's why I feel like I'm not gonna say we're gritty like y'all, but when it comes to pound for pound on the offensive side, we can run with the best of them. Now, Jalen Hurts needs to develop. He needs to figure out, okay, he needs to develop his anticipation skills. He got to throw wide receivers open. That's what he need to learn, how to throw wide receivers open. I feel like if he figured that out, then we'll be way more better in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get his awareness up. If he can get his awareness up, you can skip all the running. He know how to run out the pocket. That's him. He good with that. But if he can get his awareness up, I feel like we'll be good. And I feel like back on the Tennessee Titans versus the Eagles, I'm about to wrap this up for Young Jers or whatever. I feel like y'all would beat us, but it'd be way close than you think. It'd be way close.
Yeah, I'm not knocking that. Let me add 2 seconds. I'm not knocking that before Young Jers 2 seconds, right? You're right. I'm not knocking that. Everything you said was 100%. But the team y'all lost to, we beat with practice squad people. Go ahead, Jers.
I feel you. I feel both sides. Like, with the Tennessee, there is a contender that we can't slip on. Like, you know, it is more percentage that they can win that, just because even though we come in the season, and I say it also depends on the schedule. If we come in the first 3 to 4 games, between those games we get them, that's gonna be a challenge. Like we might because they still. But going a little bit in the season, we might have a better chance because they figuring they in that flow, they in rhythm, depending on that. So we have more better doing in like in the middle of the season. But as far as they do have a higher chance, it do look like the Tennessee got, just because they set. They already set. We still trying to get that chemistry. And but we definitely have the potential to upset them. But if they're going to, it's up to how they show and how they come in, the mindset, the coach, when he come in, what he gonna do, is he gonna continue to do the same mistakes of the season that just passed, or did he actually learn something and don't do the same mistakes? You know, and that is up. We just will see. What they have the potential too, but it's more percentage of Titans because they did. They over us right now. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But watch how powerful this statement is. The team y'all struggle with, we beat with practice squad players. We beat the Rams with practice squad players. Just imagine if we was healthy all through the season, man. That's all.
But think about this though, and I'm not gonna say it equal out, because I definitely understand what you're saying, and you're absolutely right. But the teams that we came close to beating because we couldn't punch it in the red zone, we did it with majority of 2nd or 3rd year players. We didn't do it with veterans. We don't have no veterans on our team besides our offensive line, and that's with Kelsey, and that's with what's the guy Long? I can't remember it.
David Long.
No, I can't remember his name right now, but
yeah. He would call his son. He would call his son that do the broadcast.
Yeah. Travis Kelce, brother. Oh, Jason Kelce. That's our center. And another guy. Right now his memory is not coming. My mind.
You can't forget about how many touchdowns that we got turned that came back on us. So many touchdowns.
Yes.
Yeah,
that right there equal out, because the whole league was like that though. The refs, not the whole league, was messed up. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just
I call back.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I'm only counting the drop passes in the end zone because I've seen it. Like the first game we played the Giants, I've seen it when I was there and I got to record it when Greg Ward Jr. dropped the touchdown pass in the end zone, and we actually could have beat the Giants the first time. We could have beat them at least by 3 points, but he dropped the football in the end zone. Boston Scott fumbled towards the end when we was on a perfect drive. And they Giants fan, that's one thing that we have to do as a collective is, just to wrap this up because we got a little bit of time left. You have to go to a football game because just that experience alone, you talking shit to people and people talking shit to you, it's it is crazy and it's cold out there. So you want to get all that experience because it's cold, but everybody drinking beer, everybody drinking Budweiser. You got the old guy telling you back in the day, and he talking his back in the day language. I'm talking about cursing you out, but not cursing you out because it's how they used to talk back in the day as football fans. Then you got the new football fans that talking a new language like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Da, da, da. So the whole thing is just crazy. And you up in it, the whole crowd just, oh, yeah, we scored. Da, da, da. So yeah, it's just crazy. So we all got to
Yeah.
get that experience together, and hopefully, if y'all do come to our hometown, which is Philadelphia Eagles,
We
because
do. We definitely do. It says at Philadelphia. It
yeah, I was about to
definitely
say, I
does.
doubt if we collectively gonna go to fucking Tennessee. I mean, we could do it because we grown as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it one day. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna
Trump from PA,
Tennessee.
you know what I'm saying? Born and raised, so he could go right down the street.
I ain't border waves in no PA, man.
Yo, we all Jersey heads right here, man. We all Jersey heads. But yeah, man, like hopefully we could get that down pat when we could all just go to the Philly and Tennessee game. And I'll definitely blog on that. I'll wear my whole I'm definitely going to get a GoPro.
Hey, yo. Whoever lose gotta wear that other person's jersey and rep that other person's team for a week.
I got you for sure, man.
Yeah. I'm talking about posting Tennessee Titans on Facebook and all that.
Yeah,
I love the Titans.
Whenever we lost, I always gave it up. Like, we lost. I mean, the play calling was fucked up, or Jalen Hurts fucked up, or we couldn't get a running game. But I always give it up to the other team. That's the Eagle fan that I am. Now you got other Eagles fans that's not like that. You got the whole I don't witness both sides. It might be three sides. It might be three sides, of Eagle fans.
But it's crazy though. I can't say that. But us, our only clear loss with the Cardinals. All our other losses came within overtime or damn near field goals. So all our losses was hard fought losses, So
real quick, because we got 6 minutes left, right? I want to get y'all opinion on Kyler Murray. Like, what's going on with him? Is he top 10? Because I'll be arguing with not arguing, but I was talking to the guy who I'm look up to in a YouTube game as far as doing reporting on the Philadelphia Eagles. I actually talked to him. He got me started. So we got like 5 minutes left. If y'all don't know, if Kyler Murray, he erased all of Cardinal stuff on his Instagram. So how y'all feel about Kyler Murray? Like, is he top 10? Is he a top 10 quarterback? Or
I don't believe he's a top 10 quarterback real quick, but I'm gonna go off of what Trell said. In the NFL, people get rid of people too fast because at the end of the day, you haven't had a losing season with Kyler Murray, so why get rid of him? And if you did have a losing season with Kyler, he was only a rookie. If you are trending upwards, why do somebody like that? Kyler Murray is trending upwards. He did better than the last season before. It wasn't on a decline. It was on a decline because he had a lot of people hurt, just like how we had. A lot of people hurt. You understand what I'm saying? And it's more, real quick, it's more detrimental to a quarterback that has people hurt than any other position because a quarterback is built off chemistry. You understand what I'm saying? So when a quarterback is built off chemistry and your chemistry playing and people that caliber, your other chemistry, people you have chemistry with get hurt, it's hard to make up. But if you're trending upwards, why start? You understand why should it be
off that because of his coach called him immature because he deleted everything off his Instagram, all Cardinal related stuff, all Arizona related stuff he deleted. And then his playoff what he did in the playoffs, it was terrible. It was terrible. So that's why people saying what about is his future in jeopardy and stuff like that.
But my thing about this, how come mistakes? You could do good all season, but one mistake, now your future in jeopardy. You could do good 8 games straight and had 2 back-to-back bad games. They ready to get rid of you. Everybody ready to count you out.
Yeah.
You could go 10-0, right, and get blown out twice back-to-back, and now they calling for your job. Yeah. Why is it that it's so quick that your pass is
everything is microwave like the music industry? It's microwave now. It's no. Everybody had a chance when we was coming up. Peyton Manning had a chance. Remember his first year, he threw the most interceptions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody had a chance to develop. Now you have to come from college already on that. And if you're not already on that, you're done. So everything is microwave. You could go ahead, Jersey. I just wanted to throw that in real quick.
He set it off.
Nah, I mean, it's not really so much to be said. Y'all hit it on the nail. Piggyback again, so quick to get rid of people just because of one little situation.
You stated that earlier.
Yeah. I don't think that's right. I mean, you could question the reason why he did what he did, but just to get rid of him because of that, I don't think that I don't agree with it. I just think that some people is people. They have to weigh how they feel about something. Him deleting his stuff off of Instagram, he, sometimes it's his Instagram. If I want to delete something,
he's not causing no scene or nothing. He's not causing a scene.
Exactly.
Like, so like, so they be looking for. I feel like the NFL sometimes be looking for anything just to come at somebody,
And the storyline as well. It's a storyline during the off season. Ain't no football happening, so this can carry news for the next 2 or 3 weeks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
publicity.
Yeah. We got 2 minutes left, man. So we about to wrap it up, man. Please like and subscribe to the channel down below, man. Listen, if y'all guys, Trey, you got Warzone or you ain't got Warzone no more?
Nah, I got Warzone.
Boom,
if you ain't playing, we got to update it. It's gonna take hours.
I've been playing it
though.
Huh?
All right, so we're gonna try to get on Warzone. We're gonna see if you got updated, then it's a wrap. Me and Trey gonna play Anvil.
Yeah, I know I gotta update it.
All right, we're gonna check it out though. So thank y'all for listening, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sweet P 505 Pop, whatever your name is. You listen, don't disagree with nothing I'm saying because I argue with you on Instagram all the time. You already know, man. You already know, man. Philadelphia Eagles, man, by way of New Jersey, you already know, man. Get. We out of here.
Yeah.
We out of here. All right, Mickey Free.